And welcome back to Who Would Win, the special Who Would Win, not the one that's actually on the docket for the regular one, which I will get to in a little bit. But first off, we have a special birthday Who Would Win for Raviel Ramos. Hopefully I pronounced your name right. If I didn't, I greatly apologize. You asked, though, specifically for Jennifer Hills from I Spit on Your Grave versus Frank Castle, the Punisher. Now, in concept, I actually understand this. There's that great, I think it's called Humor, or it's Dorkly or someone, where it's basically like the CEO of companies basically just tearing into his employees or something, basically explains like, why the Oreo one? But there's the Clorox one, where it's like, why do we have to tell people not to consume this? It's bleach. Well, because of the whole Tylenol thing. We are still separating that. It's like, we're making suppositories. Well, to, clean it, it's like, stop it. Weirdly enough, as insane as it is, I actually see the logic behind this one. And in principle, I get it. They are both people who were wronged in some way, shape, or form. In Jennifer Hill's case, she was raped repeatedly and left for dead, and she goes back to get the revenge on the killers, or the people who did it. Frank Castle, we kind of know this already. He lost his family, and I'm just using Netflix for the picture, but lost his family due to crime violence, and swore, and it was thought to be dead, but then came back, but survived, and swore an all-out lifelong mission against crime to eliminate crime. Be that through, letting them just go to jail or just flat out shooting them. So in concept, I understand this one. But let's be realistic here. Jennifer is a girl. Now, let me actually get Jennifer Hill's bio up here. Because maybe, and I've never actually truly watched the film in its entirety, but maybe she does have some sort of training to her, survival training or whatever. High intelligence and seductions was listed here. As far as I can tell, no, she doesn't have any sort of. That don't get me wrong, she was able to plan out traps, strategize, all of that. Grooving. That said, Frank Castle is a seasoned Marine, among the most elite in his squad, a brick shithouse in terms of physicality, a tank in terms of taking pain, can be shot multiple times, and, not walk it off, but continue to act like nothing happened just due to adrenaline. Actually, he uses that pain to his advantage. Like, if you watch the series, like the Netflix series, where that whole, like, that's him basically, channeling that pain and basically going full on, I'm killing your ass, is pretty much a master marksman, a master martial artist, skilled in hand-to-hand and armed combat with knives, wearing body armor, and knows how to set a trap or two himself, and has combat instincts as well. The instincts is a really big thing. He's got that that sixth sense that soldiers will have to let them know something's wrong, we got to back off, or something's wrong, got to avoid it, all that. The guy suffers from PTSD, hardcore. And you want me to put him up against the girl who's, how old was she? I want to say she was, they don't give an actual age in the 1978 version. Maybe they say it in the movie, but as far as I can tell, she doesn't look more than early 20s. And she doesn't look like she's out of shape by any stretch of the means. But doesn't mean she's like, brick shithouse. She can fire a gun. Great. She knows how to set up a trap. But let's be honest. Let's not mince words here. She would get completely wrecked by Frank in a fight. Even if she sets up traps, the man is skilled enough to either avoid the trap or actually get out. Like, if she tries to tripwire him, or what's the term? What am I thinking about? Not a tripwire. It's the rope. It's basically the rope that you hang from. Grabs you by the foot and you hang from it. All she'd be using is rope. Like, she doesn't have access to anything that's high grade. Oh, there it is. Sorry, I got my second vax today. So far, I'm feeling fine. Like, no ick symptoms. Fingers crossed. Knock on wood. But, yeah, that arm is feeling it. Ooh, that arm's feeling it now, baby. Oh, yeah. But yeah, he'd cut his leg if she tries to bear trap him. Oh yeah, he'd be in pain, and maybe she comes out with a shotgun. But Frank's the kind of guy who would either walk with the bear trap for a little while, take his own foot off. I mean, he had a drill put through his foot in Daredevil, or he would just freaking, he just gets out and starts limping away. And at that point, if Frank gets distance, is able to hide from her, she's toast. Like, she's done for. There is a very few scenarios where Jennifer, for all of her justification for what she's doing to some degree, although it's weird that she, because of the bio wiki I've got here, it's Villains Wiki. She is listed as the main protagonist, but she's listed as a villain. So, I mean, she might be justified, but she's still killing people. So, I mean, so yeah, I mean, sorry to say, anyone who's cheering for Jennifer in this fight, Frank's gonna win this 99% of the time. There's a 1% scenario where she's quick enough with a gun, and she gets him in a trap, and he has very little time to get out of the trap, not enough time to get out of the trap. She might be able to get a kill shot on him. But there's a big difference between might and will, and that's a 99% difference. 99 to 1% difference. So yeah, Frank Castle takes that fight nearly every single time. Like I said, I can see a 1% scenario where she could luck out with a win, but that's really it. It's pretty much dumb luck at that point. So yeah, sorry, but for all you Jennifer Hill fans thinking that she was going to win, no, Frank's got this one. Now, I am actually a little surprised. I could have sworn more than one person had given me that request, but from what I can tell, they had not. I honestly thought more than one person had given me that request. I thought I'd seen it more than once. Oh well, that is what it is. So, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. I hope you enjoyed. If you have an idea for something you'd like us to watch or review, put in the comments below. Let us know, do a review of it at some point. Ideas for anything else on the channel, who would win, what if, superhero, magic, anything else on the channel. Put that in the comment below. We'll take it under consideration, obviously. More me. Mark is not, despite the fact you haven't seen Mark on the channel in probably eons, Mark is still very much around, and when it's needed, he does do background stuff for the channel. He does a lot more support at this point in the channel. It's not that he doesn't want to be joining me for stuff. It's just like for a lot of these what ifs, who would wins, particularly the what ifs. But there's really no point for having two people involved here. This isn't Death Battle. We don't have animation. Otherwise, hell, if we had animation and could actually edit the way Death Battle does, we'd be doing that probably. He will join me occasionally for a movie, and he will occasionally join me for a Q&A. That's usually where Mark's level of involvement in terms of videos kind of ends. But he's still very much around. Anyway, though, thank you for watching. Happy birthday, Raviel. Happy birthday. Thanks for watching. I'll see you folks later.